Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm going to be building a completely random house from anywhere in the United States using Google Street View. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a random state using this randomizer on screen right now. Then I'm going to go somewhere on Google Earth and I'm just going to randomly drop the Street View man anywhere on the state, completely randomly. I'm not going to look, I'll try not to, choose anywhere. Let's few rules real quick before we get into it though. Completely random state, no rerolls. First one I get here is going to be the one. Place the man somewhere completely random and I have to build the closest house to the view, like right where I start. If I can't see the closest house, I get to go back out and choose another random point. Like if it's covered by trees or something, just to make sure. Because, United States, a lot of trees, obviously. So if I choose somewhere rural and there's nothing there, I'm going to do another one. Real quick before we get into it, just a very quick plug here. I got a Patreon link down below. I'd really appreciate if you join. Got a lot of, benefits. You get like 100 plus schematics from my builds for just $3. Also got a Discord down below, really cool people in there. Talk about builds, build tips and stuff. We're closing on 200 members, which is kind of crazy. But one more thing before we get into it, I really appreciate all the support on the channel recently. The AI house video from like 2 weeks ago, closing on 50,000 views, which is absolutely insane. Never thought that it would do that good. But yeah, let's get into it. So we got the randomizer here. First state, that's where we're getting. I'm praying it's not Wyoming. What do we got? Connecticut. I know nothing about Connecticut. All right, let's pull up Street View and let's see what we're doing here. All right, so we got the United States here. Head over to Connecticut. I'm gonna be choosing, completely random spot. I don't know where anything is in Connecticut. I don't know where the big cities are. I don't know where anything is. I don't know anything about Connecticut. So, if you're from Connecticut, let me know down below what your state's known for. Am I in a good or a bad spot of Connecticut, if you know that? But let's go like here, I guess. See what we got here. I'm kind of excited. And we're at an intersection. All right, there's no house here. There's not really a house here. That's kind of out of the, it's too far, maybe not. Oh, and we're in the past, and there's no street view on the road. All right, let's get another one real quick. Zoom out again, run this back. Let's put it right here. I don't really know where we went. Let's hope we get a good spot. We're in a nice area here, I think. This was the house we were looking at when we started. Let's see what this looks like. Very interesting. Let's see if I can see it here. I can't quite get... I don't think I can get on that road, can I? Oh, I can. All right. Let's see what this house looks like. There's too many bushes in the front. I can't really see it. But I think this is our house here. Can't really get a super good view of it, but this is our house. Maybe if I go back down the hill a bit, I can get a better view. We'll see. Very interesting house. Can't really see much. I'm gonna have to look on the overview here to get some more details on it. 3 stories. So it's on the side of a hill. All right, so it's 3 stories on a hill. I'm gonna build the hill probably because I want to kind of fit these shrubs around, kind of a brick path around it. Let's look at the overview here. Let me kind of save this location here. If the person who lives here is watching this, it'd be huge. All right, that's a kind of better view of the house, honestly. Kind of a banger pull for this challenge. I'm not gonna lie. So they got these kind of shrubs around the front, this driveway, and it's 3 sections, kind of garage area, path. All right, this is a pretty interesting house. I like this one. Let's try to get into it. Let's see what we're doing. I'm not gonna make it to scale. I know I could you could measure on here. You could get the exact dimensions. This is 6. Hey, maybe I will make it to scale. I don't know. I don't know if that's really in the spirit of the challenge. But yeah, let's get into it. Banger house. I'm gonna start on the hill, I guess. All right, so let's kind of get started here. As you can see, I kind of started with this very basic part of the house shape here. If we head over here to these windows here, I got all this stuff open. I'm gonna show you how I get the scale for this. So using the measure tool here, I can kind of grab 2 points and it'll tell me the distance between them. So this one's about 6.5. This one's pretty similar, so I just kind of round it up to 7, which gives me space for the door and the 2 windows. I'm gonna be trying to do mostly to scale, I kind of decided here, but I'm gonna take some creative liberties because not everything works. So we come back over here to this. I'll kind of walk the rest of the measurements on camera here. We grab this part of the house, about 2.5 to 3. Again, I round up here. It makes more sense to round up than round down. This one's about 3. As you can see here, we're on this part of the house, so there's a door and wall on each side. So I do 3 either way, because you need room for the door and then the blocks on the sides. So we could just kind of grab this here. This part will be about 2, and this part will be about 7, maybe 8 if we round up. So yeah, let's get this in. Again, I'm just kind of getting the shape in first before I actually get the height and everything, because obviously there's gonna be a hill that this house is on. Actually a pretty big house now that I'm actually building it. So now I got this weird garage part, and there's also this weird kind of strange thing. I'm sure you see what I'm looking at here. The roof kind of comes out on that part, which I think will look interesting in game. So let's move these measuring points here. Let's grab how far across this garage area is. It's about 8 blocks, I believe. So we'll copy that over. Sorry if the screen goes black during this, by the way. It's when I'm switching windows. I'll try to cut that stuff out, but if I miss it, you know why. This garage then kind of runs back to this wall here, it seems. This back part seems to be straight. Very interesting kind of like overlap here though, which meets this roof, which I think will look kind of interesting in game. Bit of, tree is kind of in the way here, but either way, I think we're good here. All right, so I got the dimensions of the house. Let's kind of just look at this for a second here. We have this height difference. Like most of the house is on this kind of like plane here, but the bottom floor dips onto this hill. So I think we'll start building the house kind of like on just like a flat piece of grass floating in the air. And then once we get to the hill part, we'll kind of form it down. Like I said, my goal here isn't like exactly copying the actual house. It's kind of like somewhere like, inspiration kind of levels here. Put everything with, placeholder block here. I think we'll do 2x2 windows here. I think it'll look better. I think we'll also commit to the door being that low. We'll maybe put a slab there somehow or something. This whole side of the wall is very empty, so just gonna leave that like that. Kind of thinking about where I want the roof to go and everything. This section is like a block forward and a block taller as well. It's kind of strange, but I think it'll look all right. This section with this kind of side door is the same height as the rest of this, but then I believe it comes out a block lower here. So we'll do that. Yeah, I think we're gonna get in the shape in. Let's check it out, see what it looks like. Yes, this is a block lower for sure. Got this really strange shape here. It's not symmetrical as you're able to see, so we'll kind of see how we can make that look good. We got like this kind of electrical box here, some lamps. Got a lot of small details in it. I think the real challenge will be matching like these doors and everything, because Minecraft doesn't have these kind of like detail blocks, but again, it's like inspired. It doesn't have to be exactly the same, obviously. It's like a whole block taller on this side than this side, which is very strange. Let's get just a random like deep slate stair out to kind of get started working out the roof and everything. I know in real life there's not really an overhang like this, but in Minecraft it won't look good. So we're gonna carry an overhang here. Again, the goal isn't exact recreation, it's inspired. Just fill the roof in on this front part, kind of get an idea of the shape we're working with. All right, so we're getting everything filled in here. I'm liking it. Carry this roof over as well. I think if I overhang here, it will look too cluttered, so we'll hold off on that at least for now. First kind of issue here is these are supposed to line up kind of, so I guess I can move this that way a block and then it would line up, which I think is what I'll do. And now it lines up. Just kind of like, I guess, rounding stuff, adding together here, but that looks fine. The shape here of this roof overcomplicates things because now I can't just find the middle point and then bring it down on both sides. It goes down differently on each side, which might be kind of hard to see in this picture, but with all the angles you could kind of find, this side is less steep. So we'll find a way. Also, these windows are all very weirdly placed, so it might be a problem. We're going to need to make this thing come out here as well. Just think about where the garage doors go, though. It's been a while since I built one of these. Fitting two here with like Minecraft restrictions might be kind of hard. Not impossible, but we'll see. Yeah, we might have found our first Minecraft restriction. I don't think we're fitting two of these here. I just don't think there's a way to the bottom. Yeah, I don't think two are fitting there. We could just do one big one, I think. I think that's better than just like one not like correct sized one. All right, how do I make this stair thing come out the way it does in the actual house? It's like subtle, but it's like not. Like it's gotta be obvious. I mean, that might just be it, honestly. Maybe something like that. I think something like that. I think we'll keep that. We'll come back to it later if we don't like it. But yeah, we'll just leave that for now. All right, this is officially the midpoint of the house here. At least kinda. Let's finish this garage section off. Of course, I'll come back and texture all this stuff later, so, ignore it for now. All right, a little bit of world edit, and we're good. There's a little, like, thing here as well. It's probably just a block with, like, a stair on top, maybe a wall. Probably about here. Something like that. It's a bit more of a point to it, but I don't think there's really a way for me to do that in Minecraft, honestly. I think this looks, honestly, the best I could do. All right, so let's get this point going here. It almost peaks, like, here. Like, it peaks just before the actual, like, place it should peak. So we'll do it like that. And I know it's not quite the same angle, but I think that angle might be too slight for me to really do with slabs. Or maybe it is just a slab angle on it. It does not look bad, actually. Maybe this part doesn't look amazing. Maybe stairs on both those. I think that's the slant we're going for here. Yeah, if you look here, because this is not 45 degree, like, on both. I think that's the angle we're going for. All right, let's fill this in. I'm not sure if I'm going to do interior on this. We'll see. All right, we're getting there. Get this part up here. How exactly does this connect? It's like taller, but it meets back down. Let me show you what I mean here. See, it has this space consistently up through it, but then at the top it comes down and it meets the same. Makes it a little complicated. I wonder, what is that? Is that, oh, it's like a chimney almost. We go in 3D view here. Yeah, there we go. All right, I gotta make sure not to forget that. This back slope carries throughout it. Let me stack this over. It needs to connect a bit taller. I think something like that, I think works. I think we're getting the shape in here. Let's carry these across here. Not the biggest fan of this, but I think this might look worse. That might look better. I know you could see a bit of white under there in the actual thing, but I'm not a fan. Yeah, just not a fan of the way it looks in Minecraft. I think we'll fill it. All right, let's fill this side in as well. Again, I'm gonna have to make a like hill here. We're gonna have another floor there because there's a basement. All right, that's most of the shape done. I think there's something else here. Let me take a look at this real quick. Okay, yeah, that's weird. I forgot about that. So it does carry back in like a normal like frame kind of house and have the other part of the house. So this actually doesn't quite come to the end here. And this actually comes down, assuming kind of like this, maybe a bit sooner. What's the center on this? Oh, it's even huge. It also ends slightly sooner. Let's bring this part out. I think it does actually come out here, but it comes down like this. I think I figured it out. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that's it. Let's move this in a bit. Have a bit of an overhang here. All right, I'm pretty sure that's how it actually connects here. Let's get a quick comparison. I'm pretty sure there's this like lip in the back. Yeah, I think that's about it. There's this chimney thing here still, which I gotta put in, which is just slightly on this side. So let's put that in real quick. Hard to tell on this, but I think there was a bit of like red in there, so I'm gonna assume it is a brick chimney. We'll leave that for now. We'll come back probably to that. So we have this like retaining wall that goes like 5 blocks by 16 blocks. Let's get that in. Height is basically impossible to get with Google Earth, so I'm gonna have to kind of eyeball this. That is a door though, so we can use it as scale. Door is like 2 blocks. Those are a block. So this is actually not that big of a basement. Okay, the door is slightly to the right of the center, and there's a block to the right, 2 blocks to the left. I think this is kind of how I'd proportion that out. And this is like ground level, of course. All right, but this retaining wall probably goes down not much, and the hill kind of meets with it. Also, it's like stone of like a wall, like kind of foundation thing down here, which runs under the windows. Kind of pokes out here as well, slightly. Trying to just match the shape here, something like this, honestly. It's a bit different on both sides here, but I'd say something like that. I don't need the landscape to be exact, you know? All right, that's the landscape we're working with here, I think. All right, it's kind of hard to decide like where to put stuff here, I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to figure out where the floors go so I can figure out where to put the windows. But wow, it's how they look in the actual house. I'm not really sure exactly what to do here. I'm probably not gonna make an interior for this, I'll just be honest, but we'll see. All right, I think it's time for me to balance realism with building a decent house. Like these windows are different sizes, but why? Probably like a less of a gap between these. Like these windows realistically probably right here. Yeah, that works. But like then these are all like that one's really like that, and this one's really like that. But I'm not gonna keep it like that. That looks ugly, so we'll compromise. We'll just know that, I think. Yeah, we'll just make all of them the same for now. All right, we're getting the shape in. I'm not sure how big I want to make the landscape around it, because obviously I don't want to go forever with this. You know what I mean? But we'll see. All right, let's texture the walls. I think that's probably the next step here. Actually, first let's gotta put these here. Taking some creative liberties, of course, but I think that's fair. Then we'll put this door a block up. I think technically all these doors are supposed to be a block up, but I just don't see how I'm gonna make that look good. Well, we'll keep it for now. We'll see. And then the back is empty to my knowledge. I can't see it, so it doesn't exist. These side windows here, I'm not fitting those realistically, which is kind of unfortunate, but there's just no way. All right, let's texture this. This is one of the places where I'm taking creative liberties here, because I'm gonna texture this like it's like a normal house I'd build. Obviously, in real life, it wouldn't look like this. It would just all be the same kind of boring color, but in Minecraft, you kind of need to do more texturing than it looks, or it looks bad, in my opinion. We're getting there. That's a bit too dark, though. Something like that. I don't want to use too much diorite, because it's a bit far from the normal color that a house would probably be. I don't know how to explain it. It just kind of looks bad in this kind of style, I think. Oh, well, I'm texturing this house, you know. I mentioned it earlier, but, you know, consider on the Patreon. I really appreciate it. Discord as well. A lot of cool people in there. I know it's like videos and live streams. I might go live tonight, might not. We'll see how it goes. But if you want to be alerted to that live notification, you know, hop in the Discord. Well, that's most of the texturing done for the house itself. Now I gotta do the roof. Get some deep slate out. I think the deep slate tiles are a bit dark. I'm gonna save those for like maybe where a shadow would go. Something like that. Get the slabs out as well. If you guys will see more videos like this or maybe like some other like unique concepts, let me know down below. I take suggestions. So if you guys got anything in mind, let me know. Trying to make content that you guys want to see really. But with that being said, I think we're done texturing this part. I like it. Now I got this whole wall section. Yes, we'll never end with it. I'm not gonna have to sit here in commentary for this, so sorry if I'm skipping over a lot. It's just very repetitive texture work. It's nothing too interesting for the viewer or for me, honestly. I think that's it for the texturing finally. Take a look here. It's coming along pretty good, I think, in my opinion. It's a few different stone blocks down here in this foundation, though. Something like that. Alright, let's get the windows in. No windows on the back. I'm kind of gonna build this just like kind of for a screenshot, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna finish everything, but I'm gonna save most of the detailed stuff for the front, I think. So the door in the house is the door. I can't really see what color that is, honestly, but it's not a Minecraft color, I don't think. A black, dark gray, something like that. Almost like a green, but that could just be like the light. Yeah, it looks like a black door and black accents, which is immediately a problem for Minecraft. Because we don't have that, and I think dark oak will just look weird, but we'll give it a shot. We might just use dark oak. Let's get this like sandstone sidewalk in. I think it'll look a lot better once we get that in place. Something like that. We'll curve that one. I think that'll look... Because it is at a shape. It's at like an angle, but I think that looks the best we're gonna get here. I think both of them should be like that. You know, in real life, the roof is a bit more... So it's like a bit more gray than deep slate. It's somewhere between stone brick and deep slate, in my opinion. Let's hope this actually looks better. Yeah, I think it looks more like the actual house. Let's get rid of this one. I haven't decided how much I want to do with the landscape yet. I'm sure I'll figure it out. I do know though, this path kind of ends and there's stairs going up here. It kind of curves a bit here, I think. So let's just carry landscape to here. If I call it. That's kind of the end of, not the end of the real life stuff. There's still more to do. It's trapdoors. This garage door. Looks better square. Might even look better like that. I don't know. Maybe not. Yeah, it's kind of too big. Alright, so now kind of going for some smaller detail stuff here. In the actual house, there's some kind of, I'm assuming it's a spotlight. Right about there. Do with candles. Maybe block higher. An electrical box here. Got like a gray banner. It's not bad, honestly. Something like this. Button next to it, maybe. I think it's not bad. Might be a bit too big with the chain on it. I don't think that's bad. Alright, what else? There's like 2 lights next to it. There's the windows. The shutters are gonna be a problem. I really don't think there's a way for me to do that. Let's get the lights first. Those are just probably gonna be lanterns. We'll hang one for some variation. This inner area is mulch, I believe, which I think by podzol and coarse dirt probably look the best here. It's on a whole lot, honestly. This is not the most detailed house ever, I don't think. Let's try to get a different, like a better view here. Maybe like a side view. Yeah, there's not a whole lot going on. There's some kind of lamp hanging there. I guess we could probably just do with a lever and like a debug stick. We do a chain though, just so it's survival friendly. Let's get like a hill here, kind of slanting down. This whole hill area might be like kind of mulched. It's definitely like a hill, but yeah, okay, the front of it is kind of mulched. We'll do that. It almost curves up. It goes past this, almost here maybe, and it meets this corner as well. Something like that maybe. We'll keep that. I don't think there's like a trim or anything on it. I think it's just mulch. I don't think there's brick around it. Let's carry this hill down. Some coarse dirt in there. All right. I'm liking it. It's the rest of this is kind of gonna be like, all right, actually, driveway. It's driveway time. It's probably gonna be stone. Let's do stone for now. Just getting the shape in. Obviously, I'll slope it down in a minute. We'll just fill that in over there. I don't want to do too much because I feel like I could probably just go on like forever with like where the land goes. So we're just gonna kind of curve this hill out, add some final details. You know, I'm not gonna do too much. All right, got kind of the main part of the house done. Let's take some creative liberties. You know, it's a Minecraft house. That's kind of the point in general. It wasn't to one-to-one recreate it. To add a bit of color and like flair to it. Let's also put some plants in like this kind of section. I think in the street view stuff, this area is kind of dead. Assuming it's like fall. Well, based off the tree colors, yeah, it's like fall, but put some stuff in there. Nothing crazy. Same with the rest of this. I'll go back with like ferns, and, like grass, maybe some saplings as well. Getting some saplings, mostly spruce probably. All right, I'm liking it. Let's get some grass. We can probably use world light for that, honestly. Some basic grass. It's kind of most of the house done, honestly. Like I think we could obviously do a lot more detailing stuff, which I will do. I like putting upside down stairs to kind of add weather to sandstone because every sandstone texture has the same top on it, so you kind of need to use other blocks. Let's get this driveway looking a bit less bad. Could probably just kind of texture with world lit as well, honestly. Something like that. It's not bad. Let's get some slabs in there though. Are we done here? What am I? I feel like I'm missing some stuff. Yeah, let's texture the brick a bit. Some granite. Not the biggest fan of this. Maybe we could like Minecraftify this slightly. Let's put some, just trapdoor it. And then put some campfires probably. Some gutters on the house, because I do see some things like that, and like the street view. Just try to catch all of it. But it's not the highest quality. Get a closer look here and see if there's anything I'm obviously missing. It's got a mailbox, trash can. It's got a power thing there. I think that's what that is. There's a tree there on the street view, but not on the over thing. We'll put a tree there. Why not? Yeah, another crazy tree. That's probably not enough here. Yeah, I like that. It's pretty simple. Nothing too complicated. Trash can. How do we build that? Probably just... I mean, that's a trash can, isn't it? We only have green slabs, so... I feel like that gets the point across, honestly. I feel like that's about it. Let me think for a second here. Let me, put like a fake interior in there. You'll see what I mean in a second. Yeah, that immediately makes a huge difference. All right. I think that's the house. Let's get a zoom in on it. I think I like that. I think I'm a fan. Let's get the, there it is in real life. Like a low poly real life look. And this is in Minecraft. I think there's anything else I could add, but I think that's about it. This video took absolutely ages. If you enjoyed, don't consider subscribing, like the video. I'm gonna have more stuff like this out soon. Maybe might do the same kind of video again. Might do a sequel. I don't know. Check out these videos that are gonna come on screen in a second. You know, you might like them. Shout out to my patrons. Join the Discord. Join the Patreon. And hey, I'll see you guys next one. Thanks for watching.